Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Shermaine, aka Terry McGinnis, coming at y'all with some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare footage. Now, let me get this out the way real quick. I did not buy this game, and no, I do not plan to buy this game. So if you have Advanced Warfare for the Xbox One and you want to play, then definitely hit me up, because I'm only going to have this game till about Saturday. I rented it. I do plan to rent it on other fucking weekends. And if y'all are down, then I'll let y'all know and be like, hey, I'm gonna rent it this weekend if y'all want to play and party up and shit like that and all that good stuff. Then for sure. But I do not own it. I do not plan to own it. But I wanted to rent it. I'm gonna rent it till about Saturday or Sunday and make some videos on it. So in this video, I'm just gonna talk about some general impressions about Advanced Warfare. Not so much about Exo Survival and fucking the campaign, but more so about, obviously, the competitive multiplayer. But going on, let's quickly talk about Exo Survival. I think it's incredibly uninspired. I think it's lazy. I think it's just a straight rip off of Modern Warfare 3, and it's unfortunate because there is little to no thought into Exo Survival. You essentially do the same thing, a wave type defense game, like fucking Modern Warfare 3, and the only real difference is the fact that they can use abilities, and that's basically it. It's lazy as fuck. It's dumb. I just wonder why even include it in the first place. It was probably included just to fucking, have a third game type. I didn't really believe in the whole Hellspawn and all that, all the leaks and stuff like that, because I wasn't not hyped about Advanced Warfare, but I expected maybe an extra game mode, some variation on survival, and there's no such thing. So that's really unfortunate. The campaign, I haven't played it too much. I've only played a couple missions, but for the most part, it's pretty cool. It's interesting. I am pretty disappointed that they hired Troy Baker only to basically read fucking to say dialogue in between missions rather than actually in the game, in the missions themselves. He's pretty much another silent protagonist. However, like I said, I've only played a couple missions, so he might be more talkative, and he might have more in-game dialogue closer to the end of the campaign. I'm not sure yet, but Troy Baker is one of the best voice actors on the planet. He's probably the biggest voice actor in gaming at this point in time. The man is always busy, and yet you choose to really underutilize him, which is strange to me, because he can bring almost any character to life. And that's, to me, that's you just made him, you just let him have the easiest money of his life if all he's got to say is a paragraph between each missions. And it's like, well, fuck. To me, that's kind of a missed opportunity. Kevin Spacey's awesome. That was to be expected. The character models look good, as they should. The guns look good. Their models as well. The art design and color palettes is very similar to Black Ops 2. There you have your grays, your browns, your blacks. But you also have your bright colors. You have your blues, your reds, your whites, your greens, and your yellows. And it's a nice game to look at. Graphically, it's pretty good looking. It's not, amazing in my opinion, but it's a good looking Call of Duty game. When you kind of take a step back, you realize, yeah, this is a Call of Duty game. And it looks good. It looks a hell of a lot better than Ghosts, because that was basically a port with some updated resolution. And it looks good. I like it. The graphics are good. It's not anything to write home about, but it's pretty decent. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the competitive multiplayer. The single biggest issue that I have with this game, and to me it's the biggest game-breaking issue, even though a lot of people wouldn't consider it game-breaking, it's not a perk, it's not a weapon, it's not an exo ability, it's not a fucking piece of equipment, and it's not a kill streak. It's the fact that there's no dedicated servers. And I will make a whole nother video on that, because I can rant for a fucking hour on why the hell there's no dedicated servers. But just keep that in mind. Player-to-player connection is back, and I don't understand how this is fucking 2014. It's 7 years since Call of Duty or Modern Warfare. We'll take the modern quote-unquote era of Call of Duty. It's 7 fucking years, and not one game has dedicated servers. Not one fucking game. Not one. We're stuck with player-to-player connection. You have a shitty connection, you have an alright connection, you have a great connection. Well, you're shit out of luck, because you can't do shit about it. So yeah, when you get killed 100 times over by curving bullets, hey, you can't blame nobody but the fucking developers for not including dedicated servers. I probably think it's Activision's doing. They probably didn't want to spin that pocket change in between the fucking sofa cushions under the goddamn TV remote to get us dedicated servers. So they said nope. Said fuck you. That's probably this is probably the funniest death you will ever see. By the way, I fucking killed myself. Anyways, let's not talk about dedicated servers too much. The exo abilities, they're a nice change. They're a fundamental change that's really not that hard to get the grasp of. You know, double jump, boost jump in, you know, your ground and pound, your slide, all that good stuff. It's a nice change. It's a nice depart in a way, but not really, because it still feels like a Call of Duty game. I was playing this game like Titanfall for the first couple of hours, trying to wall run and shit and rushing really, really hard, but I forget you got, you know, the campers galore everywhere in this fucking game, which is about to sneeze. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. That shit came on hard. Like a fucking, you know, like a hooker that won't leave you alone. She's really trying to S that D. I had to sneeze really bad. I kind of lost my train of thought. I know I was talking about exo abilities. They're a nice added mechanic to the game. It's not that hard to grasp. Like I said, you eventually get used to it, as well as the verticality and the multiple levels within a map. You know, you're gonna get used to it eventually. It's gonna become like second nature. And for me, being a Titanfall player, I would categorize myself as, I was used to it. As soon as my first game started, I was immediately heading for higher ground. So it wasn't foreign to me, and if you're not used to it, you're gonna get killed a lot by people who are higher than you, and you're like, oh, okay, I didn't know you can get up there, and I'm not used to seeing people up there. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna be a little bit frustrating at first, but once you get the hang of it, it should be pretty fun and become second nature to you. The kill streaks, they're definitely not a whole lot. I don't mind them too much, though some of them do feel kind of weak. Like the aerial assault drone, like I feel like you can replace that with something else. The Vulcan cannon, sometimes that motherfucker lasts like 0.67 seconds, and you're like, I just got 6 or 7 kills for this motherfucker, and it's gone like that. Like, you know, that shit's stupid. One thing I do like is the fact they did include, since they are score streaks, they did include the fact or the ability to basically put them as support streaks to where you'll get them no matter what, which is nice because I die a fuckload in this game, and I don't get a whole lot of kill streaks. So, you know, it'll take you, like, in this one I have the recon drone, the UAV, and the care package, and they're all about 7, 7.5, and about, I think, 13. So if I get 13 kills, I get all my care packages. So it's not too bad. Like, that's a nice thing. The map design, for the most part, I think they're designed pretty well to complement, and obviously they're designed to showcase and allow you to get around using the exo ability. They're designed for you to showcase your what's the word, effectiveness, I guess that's the word I'm looking for, with the exo abilities. And it's you know, they're designed pretty well, but at the same time, I wish they wouldn't have included so many fucking doors and windows, because a lot of people just sit and wait for you, and you'll completely like run past the window, get killed in it. Next time you'll check that window and you'll get killed from behind or up top. So it's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. But overall, to me, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare's multiplayer is not too bad. It can be enjoyable, but it can be incredibly frustrating at first. The melee is fucking god awful. It's like Black Ops 2, where if you're super close to a guy, you might as well not even melee him. You have to literally be touching tips. You got to be into frauding, and then you will be in melee range, because you have to be right up on this motherfucker to get a melee kill, and it's fucking annoying. There's no sort of tracking. There's not even like a little area where you'll zoom in. But anyways, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare's multiplayer it's decent. It's not too bad. It's some things you can get away with, some things that you can live with, and you know, you probably will enjoy it. But for me, like I said, I am definitely not gonna buy this game. This is not a game that I have had enough fun with to justify a purchase, but I will continue to bring you guys videos for as long as I can. So that's pretty much gonna do it for me, you guys. Look forward to more Advanced Warfare videos. My name's Shemaine. I'm out. Peace. Have a good day.